Hello, how are you? Sendal here, coming at you with another video, and this one I'm so excited about because it is such a game changer. Have you been like struggling with hair loss, balding, burning, itching in the scalp? Have you been getting scabs, red patches? Do you sometimes feel like pulsating in the scalp? Can never ever retain length, like your hair will grow, but then when it does grow it's thin, or when it does grow, just like everything else on this planet, there are cycles and systems, and if you do not understand the cycles and the systems of the human body, then you will stay completely off balance. In this video we are going to talk about a structure, a cycle that I have had thousands upon thousands of women on, and we've gotten massive changes. So if any of these things sound like you, or if you want to break out of any of these cycles, then make sure you stick around until the end of this video because this is a good one. I'm so excited. So before we get started, make sure you go ahead and subscribe here to my channel, and then click on that bell notification so you're notified every single time I post another video. I'm so excited because shameless plug. That was me plugging it into the wall. This video is sponsored by Simple Apothecary, aka me, Sendal, and my 7-day hair growth challenge. You've heard all about my 7-day hair growth challenge. Before, you had to pay 100% upfront for the 7-day challenge. So you have the ability to break it up in a couple different payments. So click the link in the description box below. Sign up for my 7-day challenge. Add the 7-day challenge to your cart, and anything else that you want to add to your cart for that matter, girl, because you can finance the whole thing. You just click this button right here whenever you are signing out. Put in your information, and then shaboom shablam. All right, I'm so excited to share that with y'all, but let's get into this video and talk about the 7-day challenge for real. Let's get started on figuring out how you can heal your scalp from all of these different scalp disorders that you may have due to team natural stuff, or any physical ailment, or just anything that can cause you to be going bald, because we are not about to be a generation of bald head skittle diddles with no hair in the middles, bald head humpty dumps with no hair in the fronts, and bald head scallywags with no hair in the back, all gelled up and weaved up because we need it. No. So what will you go over in the 7-day challenge, and what is important for you to understand even if you don't do it? Number one, the most important thing that you need to address before you can do anything with your hair is understanding your hair and your scalp in general. And in the 7-day challenge, we like to call it your scalp's profile. So that is the very first thing that you are going to learn. What is your scalp's profile? Your scalp is the foundation of your hair growth and of a healthy hair growth cycle. So by understanding your scalp's profile, you can really understand when and if and how and why something or some product or how you could be causing damage or slowing down your natural hair growth cycle. Learning your scalp's profile is so important. Number two, learning your hair's profile. Learning your hair's profile is so important. When you know your hair's profile, you can determine what products you can and cannot use. You also know how you can and cannot style your hair. You know how long styles can stay up, so that way you're not breaking your hair and causing excessive mechanical damage. Mechanical damage is the damage that's caused to the hair shaft whenever you do like too much pulling, too much tugging on the hair. A lot of women with naturally curly hair that wear their hair in natural styles struggle from intense mechanical damage because most of their styling is done when the hair is at its weakest, which is when the hair is wet. Your hair is weakest when it is wet. So if all of your patterns and routines are to style and do your hair when your hair is wet, or if you're only detangling your hair when your hair is wet with conditioner, if all of your styling is done with conditioners and things like that, you know what I'm saying. We don't gotta go all into that. That leads to mechanical damage along with so many other things. If you want to learn more about mechanical damage, click the video linked in the description box below. And then if that's not enough for you, let me know, like, can you go a little deeper into mechanical damage? And I sure will, because mechanical damage is one of the leading causes of the lack of length retention with people with naturally curly hair. I'm telling you, if we cut out the mechanical damage, I guarantee you, you will hold on to length and notice your hair growing. And I know that for a fact. If you look on the screen, there are multiple people, thousands of women who've taken my 7-day challenge and have the exact results that I'm telling you about. Just keep going. After you learn about your scalp's profile and your hair's profile, we then break down how the two meet and how you can create a pattern and a routine that is very, very simplistic, low budget, and a way for you to make sure that your scalp's profile and your hair's profile meet at a very, very great place that makes sure that your scalp stays healthy, so you're able to produce healthy hair, and that way you're not having scalp infections and dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis and all of these other things that haunt scalps because of the overabundance of bacteria. If you want to know more about the bacteria that lives on the scalp, then watch this video here. And I think that anybody who is under the illusion that you don't have to wash your hair that much, I promise, like, please watch this video. It breaks it down in the type of detail that nobody can argue, because it is factual information. The type of bacteria that lives on the human scalp is the same exact type of bacteria that causes a staph infection. Look it up and watch this video. I break it down word for word, and I give you the actual scientific name of the bacteria that is living on your scalp right now. And this bacteria is crazy because it's colonizing, so when you don't wash your hair, it spreads. And this is why you'll see somebody, like, give me in the comments, give me a heart in the comments, or like a circle, a black circle or something, if you are a person who has ever noticed, like, at one point your hair was fine and then you just notice like one little circle of a bald spot and then it just spreads around your whole head. Well, that is this bacteria. Check the link in the description box below to learn more. When you unlock where the scalp's profile and the hair shaft's profile meet in the middle, you literally have the key of ultimate potential to where your hair can go. There is no stopping your hair growth and your length retention when you meet, when you understand your scalp and your hair's profile and you really work in harmony with the two of them. Porosity. We go over porosity and how to understand porosity. I talk about porosity all the time, but in the 7-day challenge, I really teach you application of porosity. Once I teach you what porosity is, I give you a 7-day pattern to follow, right, that helps you to implement your porosity and all of those different things within the regimen, right? And then within our group, we are constantly talking. You can ask me a question anytime you want. Because I have so many groups active, I always have my phone. So if you're in the 7-day challenge and you're taking it and you join the group just join the group before you start the challenge, okay? As you join the group, as you're doing the 7-day challenge, let's say you're on your first wash day, any problems that you're having, just ask them in the group, and either me or one of the hundreds of people who have already taken the challenge that are in the group that have been where you are will get to you and answer one of your questions. But it's so amazing to have a group of women that really are talking to each other and helping each other, because there are a lot of you in the group and even more of you now, but it is a great community of women who are throwing away all of those hundreds of hair products that they have that haven't been working, that are completely throwing away and done with the arguing and the going back and forth that normal team natural stuff gives, right? We're doing away with all of it, and it's just a beautiful community of women that are really just, and men that are really just like trying to understand the science of the human body. And as they do, they're sharing their experiences. As they get confused, they're asking questions. It's an amazing environment that you have lifetime access to, Once you finish the challenge, you do not get kicked out of the group. And for example, let's say you're doing the challenge and you decide to go do something dusty. The 7-day challenge is set up in a way that it can help you reset if you make a mistake. You can reset if you make a mistake, and you can come within the group when you make a mistake and be like, girl, Stan, I messed up. I went to this little dusty stylist. Next up is going to be balancing sebum levels. Having an imbalanced sebum level can really mess up your hair growth cycle, and it can really affect the rate in which you are able to retain length. Make sure you check this video right here, watch it all the way through so you can learn all about sebum and what it possesses and how important sebum is for the hair shaft, right? But in the 7-day challenge, I teach you how to regulate your sebum production. If you look here on the screen, or if you look at my testimonials, so many people who join my 7-day challenge literally notice the difference. Women who have always suffered from dry scalp are now no longer ever putting oils in their hair because they don't need to anymore. At this point of the 7-day challenge, they now have to wash their hair way more often than they did before because their hair is oily by the end of the week, because we have now reset their sebum production. So it is so important for you to understand how that works. And in the 7-day challenge, I give you a very simplistic hair routine and pattern to follow for a lifetime that leads to a regulated sebum production within your scalp. It is like a game changer. And again, don't take my word for it. Lastly, it's going to be skin cell turnover. I talk about skin cell turnover all the time, and there is a video coming up really soon. I'm actually gonna change this shirt and record the video like right after this. But skin cell turnover is so important, and within the 7-day challenge, I give you the understanding of what skin cell turnover is and how to make sure that you are working with your body to ensure that your skin cell turnover cycle is perfect, magnificent. All right, this challenge has proven results. Like I said, you do not have to take my word for it. You can check my reviews that are here on the screen, and I also want you to head over to the blog post linked in the description box below, because I'm going to add as many reviews, as many testimonials as I possibly can. Now, you guys will notice that some of the things, on some of the testimonials, there are words blocked out. Well, that is because those are from people that are in the challenge, and on their testimonial, well, not testimonial, these are conversations from inside of the 7-day challenge. So of course I'm not going to add everything, because then I'm telling you some of the techniques that they got, that they talking about. But I am going to put some of them on the screen here, or I have already put them up, and they're over on my blog. So make sure you check it out, because again, you don't have to take my word for it. The name of my LLC is Simple Apothecary. Like, of course it's named after me, but it's a spin on the word simple, because I think that the main issue that we all have is this need to overextend everything and to overcomplicate everything. But hair care within itself is actually very simplistic, and if you take away all of the bells and whistles and all of the hacks and all of the tricks and stuff, you will find that doing hair and having healthy hair is literally just as simple as having healthy teeth. You don't go through a whole bunch of like rituals and stuff for your teeth to have healthy teeth. You just make sure you brush and floss on a regular basis. You use a certain type of toothbrush. You brush your tongue, you brush your gums. They're just certain things that you do, and that's it, right? It's the same thing for your hair. So the 7-day challenge teaches you what simple pattern to follow, and now you can finance it through Sizzle. So make sure you check the links in the description box below. Sign up now for just a small little payment up front, and then monthly payments after that. They'll be explained to you once you sign up. But I am so excited to have you. And remember, you can still pay full price. You can still pay full price for it too. That works too. But now everybody has an option. I love you guys so much. And remember, this on Sizzle is not just for the 7-day challenge, it's for everything. So across my entire website, you can like buy anything you want, and you can use Sizzle as an option. Okay, I love you so much, and I hope you have some happy shopping. Start adding stuff to your cart. I know how it is. It be hard out here for a pimp. when you trying to get that money for the rent. With the Cadillac and gas money spent, it'd be a whole bunch of people jumping ship, but I'm not. Cause you got a little payment solution now, girl.